All right, welcome back. And for those of us who are just joining, this is my Minecraft on PlayStation series of videos going from surviving that first night to day 4 in this video. And we're featuring doing more than just surviving, we are actually thriving. We're about to lay down a farm. I'm going to make additional additions to the house, lay down a few crops in the garden, and show you about some more advanced resources and whether or not you can actually explore beyond the land. So, spoiler alert, yes, we're going to go swimming for a little while. I'll teach you a little bit about that. So let's first start off with a farm. I like to set a fence line down roughly around the size of the farm that I want. I pick out an area. Haven't decided just all what I'm going to grow here, but at the very least, right now we're going to start with grain. Grain is crucial because it's a basic staple ingredient for a lot of recipes, starting with bread. You just require 3 pieces of wheat and you can make your first loaf of bread. So I'd like to start a farm out that can grow a minimum of, in my first crop, at least 1 loaf of bread. So, at any rate, what you're going to need is a fence. Well, actually, you don't even need a fence line. All you need is a plot of dirt to make a garden. I like to make a fence line just to make it look more of a farm. If you haven't been able to guess by now, I like aesthetics in this game. I like the cosmetic changes. I like to make the place look like a rustic town. So we've worked, this is day 4. We've worked all day in the garden putting up the fence line. It's time to head inside for safety. Like I said, I don't like to be exploring at night because in Minecraft, monsters spawn in the darkness. So lock that out. And while I'm waiting for the sun to come up, I'm going to make some cosmetic changes to my home. As you can see, I've expanded this entire living space. It's quite vast. And I'm going to go and dig out some more. Before I go digging around, though, I have to make some torches. And in order to make some torches, I've got to make some charcoal. So I will be burning some logs, get some charcoal going, make a few torches. But I've shown you all how to do that, so let me fast forward through some of this. Now, after a while, I'm going to eventually furnish the place. And some of the pieces of furniture that you'll be able to get are, well, the most important one is the bed. Once you have a bed, you can fast forward through the night. You can sleep through the evening, and monsters won't spawn while you're fast forwarding. Or at least they won't be left over in the daytime if they are spawning at all. But if you sleep throughout the evening, the monsters that spawn locate you and they'll swarm to your location and try to get inside. So try to get a bed as quickly as you possibly can. The first thing you need for a bed is wool or string that you can turn into blocks of wool, or basically wool or string. So in order to get wool, you need to attract sheep. In order to attract sheep, you need to make your farm. That's why my next thing that I build is a farm. And anyway, I'm gonna fast forward through constructing the place. It's daytime. I'm gonna head outside. I'm gonna finish up building my little garden. So has some extra light, so I figure I'd light up my front porch. So at any rate, you basically head out. As you can see in this area, if you look out in the distance, you'll see a piece of rotted flesh on the ground over there. That means there were zombies out here that evening, but they never found me. Fortunately, I was far enough away from where they spawned at. I'm going to work on that area later. That's going to be a great area. I'm going to turn into another type of farm. But at any rate, finish the fence line up. Figure out exactly how much wood I'm going to use to make a complete barrier. Lay down that area, and then I'll get back to actually laying the crops down. In order to grow wheat, you have to first till the soil. In order to till the soil, you need the hoe. This is where finally you get to use your hoe. And what you're doing with the hoe is basically you're going to, I guess on the PlayStation version, you're going to be pressing R2 to actually activate the hoe. Or I'm sorry, is that no, L2. L2 to actually activate it. What that does is it turns an ordinary plot of dirt into tilled soil. And once you have tilled soil, that's when you can plant your seeds. Now, don't make the mistake that I made of spending a lot of time. If you waste time after you till the soil, it will convert back eventually to unusable land. So you have to pretty much don't do a large area at once like I did here. Do a small area, plant a seed, move on to the next plot. But if you try to do the entire area, you'll spend a lot of time wasted as the soil, transforms back into unusable soil. So you see this little exercise of going back and forth trying to get the soil? Don't do that. It was transforming further than I understood. I was like, I don't remember it transforming that fast. I thought it was a glitch, but it wasn't a glitch. That's exactly how the soil's performing. It doesn't stay tilled for very long. I don't know how the game determines which plot of dirt to transform first, whether it means there's something underneath it. Don't know. Didn't bother to find out. If anyone does know that answer, why it transforms at the speed it does, please leave me a comment. I'd be happy to discover more about it. But at any rate, till the soil, put your seeds down, and give your crops time to grow. Once you run out of seeds, if you want, you can go out, look for some more. It's up to you. I decided to look high and low for seeds and didn't want to travel too far because I didn't want to deal with the time it would take to travel back. So I figured, let me just go look around. And instantly surveyed the area, saw some grass. Investigate, you just simply attack the grass, see if it yields any seeds. If it does, great, add to your supply. If it doesn't, move on to something else. So I'll fast forward this whole process because that's all I ended up doing for like a good, 20 minutes at least, just looking high and low for seeds. When I didn't find any, I realized, all right, no more wasting time. Let's move on to more advanced stuff. The most important element after stone is sand, in my opinion. And as you can see here, you can go swimming. When you're swimming, keep track of your air supply. It'll appear to be little bubbles of, air bubbles above your food bar, and that'll tell you how much air you have before you drown. You don't want to find yourself, drowning, because after you start drowning, your health will go down. So, at any rate, collect the sand. Like I said, there's your air supply. Keep a mindful eye on that, and you'll stay alive. I've seen many players lose sight of that and they start drowning for whatever reason. But collecting sand is important because you can create glass. Glass is both used for cosmetic changes to your home, added bit of safety and security because it will let light in and not the monsters, and you can see outside when it's daytime, so you don't have to constantly walk to the door to look out the window of the door. You can actually make a very large window and survey outside. But in addition to making glass for safety and security, you can also make water bottles or bottles and store water in them, or use those same bottles to make potions. So what you'll do is you'll take your sand, put it into your furnace, let it heat up, and it'll turn into glass, which I will use in my next video. So at any rate, get my food supply back up. This pretty much wraps up this video. It's really short, basically showing you how to go from just surviving to thriving, and we'll go that next step in the next video where we get this place looking more of a home. So make comments, like the video, share it with your friends, let people know that Minecraft is on PlayStation. I hope to play with some of you all sometime. Until then, I'll check you guys later. I'll let my sand mature. You all take care. I'll catch you in the next video.